Have you ever found yourself having an extra $100 and you ask yourself, how can you turn this extra $100 into $200, into $1,000, maybe $10,000, or even $100,000 just like I have? Well, unfortunately, this is something that they don't teach you in school. And that's kind of messed up because the earlier you start, the easier it is with the method that I'm bringing you guys today. So because of the lack of knowledge, it becomes scary for beginner investors. But in this video, I'm going to simplify the process for you, bringing you 3 different ways to invest, and each way that you invest is the risk is going to go up. So with each risk, the higher the reward. So the beginner risk might have a lower return, and then the third way will be a much higher risk, but you could double, triple, quadruple your money overnight. So make sure that you guys stick throughout the entire video so you don't miss out on any crucial information. Subscribe to this channel because I'm going to bring you guys many more ways to make money. Welcome back, dreamers. Let me start off right now by saying if you only have $100 to invest and you don't have $100 to invest every month, the best thing that you could do with $100 is invest in yourself. Put yourself through any kind of program. You can sign up for many courses online, pick up and read a book, educate yourself. Any new information that you learn will be very beneficial for you down the road, even if you're learning a new skill or how to trade or how to invest. There's a couple courses out there that you can sign up with for $100. There's a couple books that you could read out there for $100. The best thing that you could do right now, if you only have $100, is invest in yourself. Let's say.
So this was the difference. Rich Dad went to school in real school. He didn't have fake teachers. So a fake teacher is somebody who doesn't do what they teach. Rich Dad was taught by his accountants, his bookkeepers, his attorneys, his banker, his brokers. So he had real every day. They were in the business of business. And one of the reasons I dropped out of my MBA program was because the teachers were fake. You know, when I was sitting, I was a Marine pilot. I was still just coming back from Vietnam in 1973. And I enrolled in the MBA program in Honolulu. I was stationed at Kaneohe Marine Corps Air Station. And I sat in the MBA class and this teacher comes out. The guy was younger than me because I was already 27. And he didn't know what he was talking about. And I asked him a real quick question. I said, are you an accountant? He says, yes, I have a master's in accountancy. And being a Marine, how many people remember the Vietnam era? I was not a popular guy sitting in an MBA class among all these communist students. And, you know, they're spitting at me. So I'm sitting there, I said, and so these kids are like 20 years old, whatever they are. And I've just come back, I've had friends die and all this stuff. I gotta put up with their BS.
Let's say the stock market goes up 20%, now you made $20, that's nothing at all. But if you do invest $100 every single month into the stock market, you will become rich over time because of the world's 7th greatest wonder, compound interest. So with the compounding effect, it's like the snowball effect. You start off with a little snowball, you roll it down the hill, and by the time it hits the bottom of the hill, it is a massive big boulder. So that's the same thing that we're going to do with $100 over 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, over a couple of years. You're going to see that $100 every month grow into a big gigantic snowball.
Do you remember when you were young and you used to roll a small snowball down a hill? By the time that it got to the bottom of the hill, this snowball, which started out small, had grown into a huge one. Depending on how long the hill was, your snowball would gather more snow and get bigger and bigger. Do you remember when you were young and you used to roll a small snowball down a hill? By the time that it got to the bottom of the hill, this snowball, which started out small, had grown into a huge one. Depending on how long the hill was, your snowball would gather more snow and get bigger and bigger. The longer the hill, the bigger your snowball would get. The idea of snowball investing is similar to rolling a snowball down a hill. If you invest in dividend growth stocks for a long time and reinvest the dividends you get, your dividends will grow into a huge amount in a relatively short amount of time. A dividend snowball is a cycle in which dividend income keeps going up. This capital is made by buying shares in dividend growth stocks. As you hold on to these shares, the dividend income you get from them grows.
It's time to have fun. And now it's time to start doing research. You can watch any of my videos. You can watch any other videos that's online, any other videos that's on YouTube. There's a ton of free knowledge out there, free information. You can find out anything that you want on the internet for free. It's time for you to do your research and pick out some of your top companies. So now that you picked out your top companies, these are the 3 methods that I use, from safe, medium, and dangerous, that returned me over $100,000 since I started investing. Option number 1, which is the safest, is investing into a low cost index fund. One of the ones that you guys can invest into is ticker symbol SPY. SPY, it tracks the S&P 500. It's an ETF, exchange traded fund, and it has America's top 500 companies inside of its portfolio. So owning this one stock, you're investing into America's top 500 companies in America. So when the market goes up, you're diversified across all 500 companies. You don't have to worry about one company crashing. Let's just say Blockbuster crash. You don't have to worry about losing all of your money because you're diversified across America's top 500 companies. And historically speaking, the S&P 500 goes up around 6 to 8% historically over the last 30 years, guys. So you're going to get your returns. Continually invest into the S&P 500. Method number 2 would be investing for passive income in the form of dividends. Now, dividends is when you own a piece of a company and they pay back to their shareholders dividends every single month or quarter in a way of saying thank you for owning a piece of the company. Here's a little check back in the form of dividends. Do with it what you want. Now, many investors reinvest their dividends back into the company to help it grow so you can make more dividends in the future, but not all companies pay dividends, and the companies that usually pays the highest dividends is REITs, real estate investment trust companies. It's a company that deals with investing into real estate, and by law, REITs are required to pay back 90% of their taxable income back to their investors in the form of dividends. So here are 3 REITs, real estate investment trust, that pays out dividends, that have been paying out dividends for the last 25 years and have increased their dividend payments for the last 25 years, making them dividend aristocrats. The first one is ticker symbol O, Realty Income. Realty Income is a REIT that has tenants like Walgreens, Dollar General, and Dollar Tree. The second one is Exis Property Trust, ticker symbol ESS. Exis owns apartment building. Third REIT is FRT. They own shopping centers. So now I'm going to bring you guys option number 3, and that is option trading. Now, with option trading, a lot of investors out there are not good at trading, but if you are good at reading charts and if you've done the research and you know how to swing trade, if you've figured out how to option trade, even though 90% of the people that tries trading fail, if you are one of the lucky 10% that are disciplined enough to be good at option trading, that would be good at trading, you could easily turn $100 into $10,000 in no time, and turn that $10,000 into $100,000 in no time. With option trading, you're either buying calls or buying puts. If you buy a call, you're betting that a stock is going to go up and you're going to get paid a boat ton of money. If you buy put, you're betting that a stock is going to go down and you're going to make a boatload of money. But other than that, guys, hit that thumbs up button. That helps out this channel more you can even imagine. And also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos.